First thing I would tell someone wanting to know about Prospect Sierra is that it is truly a joyful school. Its beautiful campus just allows kids to really run and play and be free in a way that you don't always get to see. One thing I would say is that Prospect Sierra allows children to be seen for who they are and really nurture and foster that as they grow up.
When you have a more diverse group of people working together to solve complex problems, you actually end up with more effective and more creative solutions. That's one of the beautiful things, whether people are coming in kindergarten, 6th grade, along the way, that we know that everyone's bringing their own perspective.
Our mission centers around self-knowledge, intellectual engagement, and care for others. We want to be an ecosystem. We want to think of ourselves as connected to each other, and that if we connect to each other, that means we're all thriving.
An exciting thing for us is the idea of becoming an institution that supports the larger community, not just Prospect Sierra, but also just being in this area, in the Bay Area. And we also have the benefit of having smaller class sizes in 5th grade, which is great for students who are landing in a new place with much bigger kids.
Prospect Sierra does just an incredible job of trying to hold the foundation of what do all kids need always in terms of their learning and their growth. We really want and believe the more diverse of a community we can have, the better that community is going to be. And we want kids that feel that way too.
There are so many ways, particularly at the middle school, where students get to engage across grade levels, which I think doesn't often happen in a middle school so much, but that there's lots of different opportunities where, whether it's through the play or before school or after school music or different cohort groups that we might have, where kids develop connections and relationships across grade level, and I think that that's really important.
Our teachers' ability to make real connections with students is fundamental for the students to want to show up and learn and, again, feel safe, but also try new things and be vulnerable. And if you came to our campus, you would see teachers playing with students, laughing, joking, hanging out in the hallways, talking about things that don't have to do with the subject matter all the time. I think you would see a closeness that looks really, really special.
I do think it's important for our families and our teachers to understand that though we are an independent school and we absolutely know that tuition is not easy for any of our families, we're constantly thinking of ways to make sure that we are accessible to others, which is always the priority for us. How do we make sure that people can stay here in the Bay Area where it's really hard to live and show up without thinking about the stressors?
One of the things I love is this school balances the commitment to best practices in education with a mission that says we're going to put kids out into the world that are going to have skills, that they are going to be courageous.